okay?
Thank you. I thought it was safe to come out of hiding, but they're everywhere.
Who are you? And what happened to you?
My name is Falair. I'm an Ardat-Yakshi. The Reaper's monsters have been hunting us. They're turning us into those. Please, I saw them drag my sister Rila into the Great Hall. Please, help me save her.
The Asari seem convinced Ardat-Yakshi had something to do with this invasion.
Why would we? All my friends, my teachers, most of us came here so we wouldn't hurt anyone. So we'd be safe. I had no reason to leave my home until the Reapers came for us.
Why did they?
They're not interested in normal Asari. I think they can only make those creatures out of us Ardat-Yakshi. Oh, my poor Rila. Please help.
We have to do it fast. Asari commandos left a bomb there.
A bomb? But Rila could still be alive.
Shepard, this monastery has to be destroyed.
It's our home. And she's my sister.
No!
She's headed to the Great Hall. You'd need a crowbar to pry those doors open. This place was beautiful before the Reapers came.
Jethro, this is Galay. I've blocked extranet access. We don't need the students panicking about these Reaper rumors. Still, it will not hurt to tally our supplies. Please bring me an inventory before evening prayer. I'll contact Ceci later tonight to inquire what set the Asari to war. Go in peace.
Hey guys, this is Danny Boy. So we're still on Lesuss. We're gonna finish it up this time around. And I will be finding the Disciple pretty soon. So more easy mode stuff. Talon does a ton of damage on headshots. Good fire rate. It really is a great weapon, in my opinion. It does just fine as a shotgun. Because that's essentially what it is. And there's a barrier engine over there, and I know it, but it doesn't matter. I think that's actually everybody already. Boom. And here we go. Here's the Disciple. And apparently I'm going to explore for a little bit. Players frequently ask me, maybe not frequently, but I've been asked what my favorite weapons are. And it's hard for me to say, because I really don't hate any particular weapon. I certainly like some more than others, but I've gotten really good use out of basically everything. As far as a shotgun goes, especially, I'm not sure. I do like the Raider and the Claymore. I like really powerful single-shot shotguns, opposed to, say, my taste in sniper rifles, where I go more for weapons like the Valiant or the Viper. Pistols definitely would be the Phalanx. I love the Phalanx. I love just its all-around strength. Like, it's not weak in any department, it's not great in any department, but it's not weak, and it just does the job. Good margin of error, good damage per shot, benefits from aiming for headshots. Everything I want, for the most part. The only SMG I really like is probably the Hurricane. I do like it as a close quarters weapon. It's fun to use. I think I'll really like it with marksmen or some such. But not a huge fan of the SMGs in general. Just really the Hurricane. None of the other ones really pack the punch that I want. I can use them, but meh. ARs, I like the Revenant, I like the Saber, I like the Particle Rifle. And sniper rifles, my favorite sniper rifle is actually the Saber, a scoped Saber, but sniper rifles is probably the Valiant or the Viper, I guess. I like the Valiant more, though. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys that want to skip past this plot stuff now. Get to some combat. Okay, here we go. So I knew there was going to be a Banshee here, and I knew there was going to be cannibals, so I figure let my party members deal with the Banshee, I'll flank the cannibals. Unfortunately, I remember the Disciple doing a lot more damage than it actually does. For one thing, I don't have an ammo power on right now. I found a mod bench if you skipped ahead and put increased capacity, spare capacity, and a damage mod on it. And my ammo power deactivated after that, and I forgot to put it back on. But even after I have an ammo power, it still does not do great damage. By any means. And it also, did not expect there to be a grenade there. Don't know why there was a grenade there. You know, the time I saw it, it had already blown up, and yeah, that sealed my fate, so that sucked. But I feel like the strategy can work, so I'm going to go do it again. But the Disciple has a very cool effect of knocking enemies away when you kill them. It just like knocks them across the room as if you used a throw on them. Unfortunately, if they are prone and on the ground, it still knocks them away even if they're not dead. And that just knocks them away from you, you know, far away from you. Which for me is not what I want. I want them to stay close so I can get follow-up shots, because it takes a lot of shots to kill somebody with this thing. It just does not do anything like anything that I want. It does way, way too little damage. And it was supposed to stagger shielded and barriered opponents from what I can see in the description, but it doesn't, as far as I can tell. Maybe it just does bonus damage against barriers and shields, opposed to most shotguns, which are better against armor. Maybe that's what it is. I really don't know, but I will not be using the Disciple probably ever again, which is disappointing because I remember it being pretty good on my Engineer. But as a Vanguard, I have no use for it whatsoever. It also reloads pretty slow, which I dislike. It's inaccurate even when fired from behind cover, at mid-range. A choke can benefit it to an extent, firing it from mid-range. Not tremendously, but it does benefit it. But at short range or very short range, it's pointless, and at long range or very long range, it's pointless. So, kind of a waste in my opinion, unless you love chipping away at mid-range. I feel like I go over that in my target practice series or my live fire series or something. One of those. So this was kind of sucked. It wasn't very fast-paced just because of how long it takes me to take out the Banshees using the Disciple. It's like I'm shooting them with toilet paper or something. It's even when they get up close. I mean, these are solid meat shots or headshots even, and I don't know. A bunch of players are probably going to chime in saying, "Oh, but it's so good when it's upgraded and you have it's level 5 or level 10 with mods and whatever else," and that doesn't matter to me because I won't be upgrading it. If it's not effective at level 1, then I'm just not going to use it. Because there's plenty of weapons that are. And there's really nothing special about the Disciple. I mean, if it staggered opponents, shielded and barriered opponents, it would be special. But just doing extra damage against barriers and shields seems rather pointless to me for a shotgun. By the time you get it, you should have no problem, at least as a Vanguard, dealing with shielded opponents. And if you do, just use an AR or something, an SMG. An AR would be better. And without that, it's just a shotgun. It's like a scimitar, fast firing, bunch of shots in the chamber. I don't know. I just don't see it. Perhaps I'm wrong. A little bit of plot here. I'll let you guys skip ahead, and I'll be back.
Another dead commando. Was she holding off Reapers, or was she left behind?
Commandos work as teams. She would have volunteered to guard this point.
Hope she took some down before she died. There's our bomb.
And Falaire.
Rila, wake up! Look, Rila's alive. She's not a monster. Please, let me wake her up. Then we can leave. Rila, it's me. It's Falaire. Please, we have to go. Right now. Rila? Rila, can you hear me? Why did she do that?
I'm so sorry. The Reaper troops started converting Rila.
Can we set off that bomb?
Not without a detonator.
Commandos would have had one. We've got to find it. Later.
Okay, time for the big bad. Time for 2 Banshees. Also, if you're wondering, I'm using the Securitel helmet, which is, I think, 5% shields and 5% health. And last mission I used the Death Mask, which I think was just 10% melee damage, bonus to melee damage or something. I'm going to die once here, I forget how. I'm not really sure what to do, because I cannot burst down a Banshee at all. I mean, typically you want to take down one of them here, and then take down the other, because otherwise you just won't kill either because they regenerate their shields, their barriers too quickly. And I'm trying to just kind of backpedal and keep them away while I pepper them. But not working very well at this point. It's very slow. This is going to take a while. This is a long video. This is the final fight, though. And there I go. I was just hit with 2 warps in quick succession. And that was enough. That's all it takes. Even at full health and full shields, really. So this time, I'm trying to position my party members a bit better. Get them in good position. And now I'm trying to flank. Unfortunately, one Banshee went after my party members, and the other one went after me, which is exactly what I wanted. So that actually worked out fairly well. And I'm ignoring the husks for now. I'm going to use them as charge bait in a second, when necessary. We'll actually kill one. I'll use the second one as charge bait. By which I mean just a way to quickly build up shields without getting sync-killed by the Banshee. And I'm still afraid of being sync-killed by the Banshee after a charge. Otherwise, I would be charging. Eventually, I get over that and I start charging and doing it properly. I am doing it wrong right now, for the most part. So now, shields are down. That makes her much less of a threat. She gets staggered easily, more easily. And this guy's just in my way, so enough of you. And she's not as aggressive. She doesn't charge anymore. Or teleport or whatever. But I'm still afraid of warps. And I'm trying to time my charge to land right after she uses her scream thing, but I had the timing wrong. I think I don't think I ever actually really timed that successfully. I do it a little too soon. Like right there, I'm trying to wait a bit more, but still it's too soon. Doesn't really matter because my charge recharges so damn quickly. I think the other Banshee is over here now, yeah. Looks like it. That's a little problematic. She's just about dead though, this other one. This one I've been attacking. So things are pretty well done. I mean, once I kill one, the other one isn't a problem. Unless I get sync killed, and that's a fluke if that happens more than anything else. So there goes one. Now the other one is even positioned in such a way that I can easily flank her, easily hide behind cover. By the way, something I'm actually very excited about. I feel like I have talked about Borderlands 2 before and how I'm planning on playing that eventually. If not, I plan on playing Borderlands 2 eventually, and I will be making videos for that game. Well, I just read today, and I don't know when this was announced, but maybe at PAX, they are going to have a 5th class released post-launch as free DLC, which, personally, I think that's freaking awesome. It's going to be a Mechnomancer, apparently. I think this was all announced at PAX. And it's supposed to be a pet class, at least from the look of it. So, I am excited. I love pet classes. I wish it was like a Beastmaster or something. I don't really know how they would do that, but still, it sounds cool. Hopefully it won't step on Axton's toes too much, though, the Commando, the turret class. Don't really know what more to say about this actual combat. It's just a freaking Banshee. I'm just pew-pewing and hoping he'll die eventually. Hopefully I'll have refined my strategy a bit more later on. I should be charging more. Just for supplemental damage, if nothing else. I really just don't want to get sync kills, though. That's the main thing. I feel like they can only sync kill you, though. At least they do it faster when they're charging or when they have full barriers or something. I don't know. That's about it. So, guys, we're going to have a bunch of plot.
That's the last one.
And...
let's get back to that
yep.
bomb.
I'll just cut out, I guess. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. Have a good one.
Solaire, go! Take the elevator! Rila, what are you doing? It's too late for me. There are hundreds coming. Just go!
Move!
No! Rila! I love you. Rila! We're not your slaves. Rila, there wasn't even time to say goodbye. You said you'd help her. She could have come with us.
You would have died if Rila hadn't sacrificed herself. She didn't want that.
There must have been another way. We could have found a cure.
It was too late.
You don't know that. We could have tried something. Anything. You should have left me with Rila!
Stand down.
I'm the last of my kind, and even now I'm giving you a reason to finish what the Asari soldiers started. I wouldn't do well in the outside world. Leave me here.
This place is ruined. Can you survive here?
I vowed I'd never leave this planet. And I never will. If the Reapers come again, I promise they won't find me here alive.
All clear. You can bring the shuttle around.
I'll follow the smoke, Commander.